All right, week 9, Miami Dolphins versus Kansas City Chiefs. And Kansas City is favored by 2.5 points. I'm going to take Miami in this case. And so when we come up here to the top, the model has Miami with about a 71% chance of winning. That equates to about a 6 point spread. When we come over to the right to the bar graph, or to the graph over here, you see median score of a box pot. That's what I was looking for, 31 to 21. And then the confidence interval is also showing a pretty distinct difference between the two. When I come down to the Bayesian, it pretty much reinforces what the other aspects of the model are telling me as well. Most likely, I think it's going to be closer than what the model says that it is. The one thing I'll point out is the model has been overestimating how well these teams should be doing. That's why it's in the both teams underperform aspect. Means that the model is suggesting that they're better than what they've been playing up to. When we come over here again, we look at the middle part. Miami, they still have that number one offense out there. When it comes to Kansas City, they're passing the ball, mediocre run game. Their defense, I mean, they got beat up pretty bad this weekend by Denver. So it shows some weaknesses there. And that's not to mean that Miami doesn't have their weaknesses. But um, I don't think that they look as vulnerable as what the Chiefs can be. But on the converse side, anytime you have Patrick Mahomes on there, they can be very explosive, which we've also seen as well, which is the reason why I think it's at Kansas City. Probably going to be cold. So people looking and saying, hey, Patrick Mahomes at home, take him. Let's go ahead and look at the performance charts. As often can be the case, I mean, they've got the number one running game, they've got the number one passing game. I think this lack of running game over here is always going to be an Achilles heel here for Kansas City. They got to find a run game. You just simply can't sit back and say, let Patrick Mahomes do it all. He's good, but teams are going to be able to figure that out. That's part of the NFL. When we come over here to the right, they're doing a pretty good job of protecting Patrick Mahomes. Tua's getting hit a bit more. That's going to be dangerous. Then when we come over here to interceptions, both of those quarterbacks, you can see some of those numbers coming up there, especially down here. That's part of when you start going deep, you're going to give some of those up as well. A little bit of difference here on protecting the football for the fumbles. Kansas City's looking better, but again, you kind of come down. Both teams are explosive. You can see it. But this explosiveness down here is what makes Miami just so dangerous. They've got Waddle and Tyreek Hill. But again, you see that danger over here. That notwithstanding, I don't see anything numerically or in the injury line that would make me think that Kansas City has a distinct advantage. So I'm going to take what the model's saying, which is Miami. If you like what you listen to, hit like and subscribe and drop me a note. Thank you.